What if the reason your body feels older after 60 has nothing to do with age and everything to do with 5 habits you've been practicing without realizing the cost? Most people over 65 believe that once you cross a certain birthday, decline is automatic. Slower mornings, lower energy, more pills, fewer plans. But here's the mystery that aging scientists keep uncovering. Many seniors dawn to lose years because of disease. They lose them because of everyday habits that quietly shorten lifespan long before symptoms appear. And the most dangerous part: these habits feel normal. Here's an early clue. According to the National Institute on Aging, lifestyle factors predict mortality after 60 more accurately than genetics in many cases. That should stop you in your tracks. If genes aren't deciding the outcome, then what is? And when did the damage actually begin? To understand that, we have to rewind to early adulthood. In your 20s and 30s, habits form under pressure. Long work hours, convenience food, sitting for productivity, sleep sacrificed for success. The cause is ambition. The effect is compensation. Your body absorbs the stress because it can. Researchers like Dr. David Sinclair have shown that early resilience masks cellular wear and tear. You feel fine, so you assume you are fine. That assumption becomes habit number 1. Believing your body will always bounce back. Then come the changes that start quietly in the 40s. Muscle mass begins declining about 1% per year. Blood sugar regulation weakens. According to CDC data, rates of prediabetes and hypertension rise sharply after 45. But instead of adjusting habits, most people adjust expectations. They move less, rest more, blame age. This is where habit number 2 takes root, confusing comfort with care. Avoiding physical challenge feels safe, but it accelerates decline. By the time people reach their 50s, stress has become chronic, sleep is lighter, inflammation is higher. Yet many people cope by withdrawing less movement, fewer social plans, more screen time. According to the American Psychological Association, chronic stress in midlife predicts poorer health outcomes decades later. The habit forming here is subtle but deadly: isolation as a coping strategy. Now comes the shift after 70 that most people completely misunderstand. Aging accelerates, but not randomly. According to Johns Hopkins research, decline often follows a cascade. One system weakens, pulling others down. What triggers it isn't usually disease, it's behavior. This is where the 5 lifespan-stealing habits become visible. The first habit is prolonged sitting. Not just not exercising, but sitting for hours at a time. Studies published in the Annals of Internal Medicine show that excessive sitting increases mortality risk even in people who exercise. After 60, muscles lose sensitivity fast. Sitting tells the body you don't need strength. The effect is rapid muscle loss and insulin resistance. The second habit is undereating protein and nutrients. Appetite drops with age, but nutrient needs do not. According to the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, many seniors fail to meet basic protein requirements. The cause is smaller meals. The effect is frailty. Muscle loss and cosmetic. It predicts falls, hospitalization, and early death. The third habit is avoiding discomfort. This shows up as skipping balance challenges, avoiding new learning, or refusing change. Neuroscience research shows the brain remains plastic well into the 80s, but only when challenged. Avoidance tells the brain to downshift. The result is faster cognitive decline. The fourth habit is social withdrawal. Not dramatic loneliness, but quiet disengagement. Fewer calls, fewer visits, less effort. The Harvard study of adult development found that social isolation increases mortality risk as much as smoking. After 60, relationships are not optional. They are protective biology. The fifth habit is outsourcing responsibility, relying entirely on doctors, pills, or systems to manage health. According to Medicare data, seniors who actively manage their health decisions have better outcomes. Passive care leads to missed warning signs and delayed intervention. Here's the breaking point where these habits collide. A fall that leads to fear, a minor illness that takes months to recover from, a sudden loss of confidence. According to CDC statistics, falls are a leading cause of injury-related death after 65, but the fall is not the cause. The cause is years of muscle loss, balance avoidance, and sitting. The fallout spreads quickly. Health costs rise. Independence shrinks. Lifestyle narrows. Financial stress increases as care needs grow. Research from the National Bureau of Economic Research shows that poor physical function in seniors is strongly linked to depression and cognitive decline. Lifespan in just shortened, it's compressed into fewer good years. So what do people try instead? The failed fixes: supplements without movement, rest instead of training, cutting activity to be safe. Old advice said slow down. Modern aging science says stimulate wisely. According to the American College of Sports Medicine, strength and balance training after 70 significantly improves survival and quality of life. Doing less feels protective, but it's the fastest way to lose capacity. Here's the twist most seniors never hear. These habits are reversible partially or fully even after 60. Muscle responds to training. Balance improves. Social engagement rebuilds resilience. The body wants a reason to stay strong. You just have to give it one. So, what can you do today? 3 direct actions. First, interrupt sitting every 30 minutes. Stand, walk, move. Second, prioritize protein and whole foods at every meal, even small ones. Third, deliberately choose one uncomfortable but safe challenge daily: balance, learning, or connection. Here's the clear warning based on evidence. Continuing these 5 habits after 60 dramatically increases the risk of rapid decline after 70, but stopping them slows aging more than most medications. And here's the open thought to sit with until the next video. What if the years you think aging has already taken are actually still negotiable? If this made you rethink your daily habits, like this video and share it with someone over 60 who needs to hear it. And subscribe, because in the next chapter, we uncovering the simple daily routines that protect lifespan quietly and the common healthy habits that may be doing the opposite.